and we're live from June Gloom, South Central Los Angeles, California. I'm Mark, and I'm a codependent narcissist. If you're coming to LA in the summertime, LA is like one of the most magical, amazing cities in the entire world. There's so much creativity and just a different vibe from any other city I've been to in the entire world, really. I've traveled quite a lot. But don't come in June because we have it's overcast. You probably might not see the beach. It might be cold. Come in July, August. Those are really the peak summer times to come, and really probably September and October our summer continues to then. It's really, really nice. Anyway, I digress. The cure for toxic shame is to talk about your shame, to not hide from it anymore, to admit it to yourself and just let it air out. You know, for me it's admitting it in 12-step meetings as well as this format, this live stream. And sometimes most of the time, it's incredibly difficult to just admit these things about yourself, to admit these aspects of toxic shame. I don't want to, it's hard to bring it up, as well as the brain is wired to avoid pain at all costs. So just finding my voice, finding my voice to speak this truth is difficult. I could tell because my throat chakra is a little closed right now, and so I have a little, like something in my throat. One of my least favorite shame-based attributes about myself is that I am a jealous and envious person. I used to be a lot more, but I have awareness around it now. And really, awareness is my first step to transcending anything. Most of us, including myself, we just run unconscious programs from our childhood, and we're completely unaware of anything that's wrong, that this is just us, and this is us for the rest of our lives. But that's not true. Because I have this awareness, I can now move towards being grateful, to have a little more gratitude for my life. Just having awareness brings you to this, because I used to be a lot more jealous and envious in my life. Envy and jealousy are the opposites of gratitude. Envy and jealousy are fear-based and lack vibrations in the universe. Gratitude is the opposite. Gratitude is the loving vibration of the universe. Envy is a feeling of discontent with regards to someone's advantages, possessions, or traits such as beauty, success, or talent. It's also a common defense to shame. When we feel less than another in some respect, when the defense is working, we're not aware of feeling inadequate. It may even feel superior to the person that we envy. Jealousy also stems from feelings of inadequacy, though we're usually a little more conscious of feeling jealousy than we are envy. However, whereas envy is the desire to possess what someone else has, jealousy is the fear of losing what we have. We feel vulnerable to losing the attention or feelings of someone close to us. It is defined as mental uneasiness due to suspicion or fear of rivalry, etc., unfaithfulness, etc., and may include envy when our rival has aspects that we desire. Whether we're in the position of have or have not, essentially, both envy and jealousy involve comparisons that reflect a feeling of insufficiency. I'm inferior to X who has what I want, or I'm inferior to X who may diminish my importance to someone. Feeling not enough is the common thread. Comparisons are a red flag for underlying shame. The greater the intensity of these feelings, the greater the shame. I used to fantasize a lot about, relationships, especially with women that weren't working out very well, and would also focus on what other people have that I didn't. And this is really tough to admit. Fuck, it's tough to admit. It really hurts just saying these things, because these are really aspects of myself that I've buried very deep, or just until recently was completely unaware about. I take rejection hard because of toxic shame, which is low self-esteem, and as well as a history of just emotional neglect and abandonment. I'm sure I've behaved even recently in ways that just drive close partners to leave, because it would validate a belief that I'm unworthy. And again, this is really tough to admit to, but it's freeing in the same way. In meditation, I asked what I should work on next, and it's said to face this particular fear head on. And this is why I meditate. You get these answers that you ask for. It's not like I would ask general questions like, hey, what do I focus on next? And things come up. You get real answers. And I had so much resistance about talking about this that I tried to just, I don't know, maybe pretend that this meditation was wrong, or maybe I could avoid it longer. But I know that when I have resistance to something, that I gotta just face it head on. That's my path to healing. That's my path to my theoretical best. This is my path to healing myself from this toxic shame that I feel. And when I have this awareness, I go for it. I'm going to rear naked choke this shit out. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of feeling like this, because I know it's not me. I know that it's just my programming. I really dislike these things, these attributes about me so much that it's tough to admit to. Yes, this is who I am. But I can change. I know that now. I cannot continue to deny this anymore. These things don't go away as I work on other aspects of love and spirituality. Even if I'm focusing more on gratitude, which I am now, focusing more on being grateful, which is, the opposite of envy and jealousy. It might diminish that feeling of envy and jealousy a little, but it's still there. the only way to really heal this is to admit it and to share it. Because it just doesn't disappear on its own. So yeah, fuck. This is me bearing my soul and being very vulnerable about this. And I'm actually so grateful that I'm doing this, because when I admitted this to myself and I just Googled codependency and jealousy and envy, articles came up that said, yeah, this is a common trait of codependence, common trait of codependent narcissists. So this isn't even me. This is just my programming. These are traits of codependency. This is not me at my core. Whoa. I mean, just knowing this is huge, because I know how to heal a shame now. And it's doing what I'm doing with this. It's going to 12-step programs. It's admitting this and sharing it. Just to myself. To admitting it to myself. And I'm doing it with a super grateful and appreciative heart. I'm really consciously choosing gratitude now, as opposed to unconsciously living my old programming that I didn't even choose. So that's very, very reassuring, very healing for me to know this. I'm super grateful and have so much appreciation around it. And I can't wait to share it with this 12-step Codependency Anonymous meeting that I go to today. And I'm super grateful to be able to share this with anybody who ever finds this message. And if you do find this message, you are searching for something more. You are on the spiritual path. And I send you so much love and light on your journey, and hope that you understand what I mean when I tell you that even though I don't know you, and even though I may never meet you or laugh with you, hug you, cry with you, or kiss you, that I love you with all my heart, and that I understand you and I understand your pain. Thank you for letting me be of service.